Ooh, that looks tasty.
Welcome, folks. Today, the Hungry Gamer is back with another game playthrough. And today, we are continuing our Wander, the Cult of Barnacle Bay playthrough. If you recall, last time fighting the Megalopotamus, Cola and Kira managed to take out the beast, but not before Cola went down a couple of times. And so Kira has gone back, recruited a new friend. This time we have Eileen, who is the Crow Assassin. I've done some trading in of loot at the rate of 2 to 1. Currently, Eileen has the ability to fly over water, and we're going to be going downstairs, so hopefully that'll work out. Has the flintlock pistol, which has 4 dice and can cause knockdown. The stabby dagger, which gives a bonus defensive reroll and pierce. The winged helmet, which gives more movement and HP. Mighty gloves, which gives an attack bonus. And speed boots. Well, Kira, again, I'm taking the dodge ability. She has her tidal blast with her boulder drop in reserve. She has some armor, a scaled helmet, and an extra HP amulet, meaning I cannot pick up too much loot this particular game. And based on the comments on the last one, we are going into the inn. We heard things happening in a nearby inn, so we're going to go in, see if we can't save the day. Now, you'll notice that the angle's a little bit different. We're more directly coming straight down. I got some new equipment. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. And there's a little glare here, but I'm hoping that will wind up being okay. I've also gone ahead and just pulled the character boards off the screen. I didn't find it was particularly useful. And I'll just give reminders of what the XP is as we go. So if you don't like that, just let me know. I'm kind of working out this new overhead mount setup. So with that, let's get to our story. Pushing up against the false floorboard that made up the Urchin's Inn cellar door, the Wanderers were surprised to find that Elder Bane's twisted and mutated cultists were not freed from their desire to eat and drink. The whole room turned to lock their eyes on the Wanderers. An awkward and dreadful silence fell on the inn. The silence was broken when one cultist commanded another to make for the smugglers' tunnels. He hopped over the bar to a secret hatch that led to the old smugglers' tunnels. When Barnacle Bay was a den for smugglers and pirates to bring in prohibited goods, a series of chambers had been built in case the scoundrels ever needed an escape. If they were followed, they could find what was known as the Scoundrel's Wheel and turn it to rush seawater into secret tunnels and chambers beneath the city. This would allow pirates and smugglers to board rafts and quickly make it back out to sea where their boats were waiting. However, if the Scoundrel's Wheel was spun recklessly and allowed to stay open, the whole town of Barnacle Bay would flood from the rising tides of the ocean. The escaping cultists bolted towards Scoundrel's Wheel with the Wanderers in quick pursuit. Sorry about that. I made quite the mistake of my setup. Usually what I do is I leave the second encounter off the map and then I set it up later, but this one is a race. So this grunt here is going to be running all the way down around, trying to get here. If it can get there before I can get there, I will lose the scenario. Now this, I left a little gap here because this tile is not connected. I actually have to get down the stairs, down the ladder first, you see it right over here, flip all this over, and then get all the way over there and beat him to this wheel or I will lose. This is a really oddly shaped map at the moment, so I do apologize. Despite my best effort at no glare, there's still going to be some glare because it's just covering so much space, and it is hard to see the initiative track. So I'm going to put it here this way so it is upside down for you, but here's the top, here's the bottom. And so I do apologize for the oddness of the setup. This particular map is just a challenge to play. So here we are. We're getting started, and we're going to power on through this and see if we can't get down there fast enough to stop this grunt from getting all the way there. So no matter what happens, there will always be a grunt in the initiative. He does not benefit from the bonuses. But let's see if we can't get down there. So I think what that really means for me is I'm going to want to probably ignore this treasure here as much as that pains me to do it. maybe even ignore this tile, which could be a treasure, and just get down there as fast as I can. But I do have to kill everything first. So Kira is in my first position, and I'm just going to start out as I usually do, and I'm going to see if I can't get a knockdown right here on this caster. So here we go. Starting out, Kira has 4 dice. And I'll also point out, you will notice in this that I am not using the High Tide expansion. That's only because my wife and I are in the process of potentially moving, and as things got packed up, that's one of the things that's packed up at the moment. So no Chompy, no Bart, and no High Tide monsters. So maybe that makes this a little bit easier, but this seems like a very hard quest anyway. So shooting at this one right here. And there we have, I got my crit. So that is 3 hits and a knockdown on the caster, which puts the caster down. Casters are in the offensive position. So that is 2 damage to that particular caster. And usually I would move and try to get to this other one, but I can't do it. So I'm just going to shoot this caster again and see if I can't just kill it. And I cannot. Nothing. Now next we are on to the grunt. Starts making his way. The other grunt does nothing. The archers can't see anything. Now we're up to Eileen. And I think what I'm going to do for Eileen is I'm going to have her move 1, 2 to here. And I'm going to have her shoot. And she has a +1 attack glove, so she gets 5 dice with her attack here. And that is no crits and just 2 hits. So that went really poorly, doing 1 damage to this caster. And you know what? I should have lost 1 die because of the miasma. So I will just take that one away and say that's the one that I took away. Then we get to the casters. This one stands up. And the other one attacks Eileen for 2. Because that is the position that they are in for +1. And I have to find 2 defense here, and I have 1 reroll. Boom! Double crit, I'm fine. And we're back to the top. It's Kira's turn again. I'm going to have her go ahead and shoot again and see if she can't kill that caster. And that is 3 hits, 1 of them's a crit. That will take out the caster, which puts Kira to 1 XP, and I'm going to go ahead and just have her move her 2. 1, 2, and just start making our way where we need to be. Then we go through, we have the grunt, and then we have the archer. Ooh, if I move there, well, that's going to activate the archer, which I wasn't paying attention, and that's what I did. The grunt also would have activated, because I'm foolish and I rushed. So the archer shoots Kira for 1 damage. Kira has 4 defense. So I'm feeling okay that she can take this hit. Yes. She blocks the 1. She's good to go. All right. And Eileen gets her turn. And I should have not stood where I did, but that is what it is. So I will just go ahead and I'm going to use my stabby dagger. So after the modifier, I get 3 dice, but I do have Pierce 1, and that is 3 hits, 4 hits, Pierce 1, that will kill this caster. And now Eileen is at 1 HP, and I'm going to go ahead and just move her straight forward, 1, 2, onto the darkness tile here. Ooh, and good for me, we have a treasure. So I'll pick one up. And I found a spear, 2-handed weapon with reach. At the moment, I don't think I want that right now, so I will just put that in my inventory. All right, so far, so good. And just moving on. And again, I'm just really trying to go as fast as I possibly can, because at the end of the day, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 rounds to get downstairs and to that spot. So I do think it was really a good move to give Eileen the ability to fly over the water. And so really, I'm actually feeling pretty good about this, actually. Because if I can just get down there and I can just zip on over, I don't know where I guess I'll start over here and I'll have to kind of fly over. But I think this really could be good because Eileen has additional movement. She can fly. I think this actually might wind up being really easy because this is not a kill everything. It's just a get down there and get it done. Anyhow, so Kira's turn. She's up. I'm going to have her blast away with her tidal wave, which consistently I've found to be just that knockdown to just be amazing. And that is going to be 2 damage on the archer, which does take it out. So the key here is I want to make sure I don't level up while I'm up here. And I'm going to go ahead and take my movement of 2. 1, 2, and kind of get closer to the party. Then the grunts get to go. 1, and this grunt will attack Kira. The grunts are in the attack position, so Kira is taking 2. Kira has a total of 4 defense, so I got to block 2 here. Reroll that one, and I have blocked 2. And the archers are gone. Get that out of there, which means Eileen has a free movement, so she's going to be able to attack twice and just kind of jump on over to that thing and get moving. Again, I think I'm going to go with the stabby dagger. So she's going to have 4 dice with her stabby dagger, getting through the grunt's defense of 1. So I just need 3 hits for a kill here. And I got 2, and my crit, 3. That will take out this grunt. So this, again, as I've been doing lately, is a wonderful start for me. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take her with her free movement. 1, 2, 3, because she does have a movement of 3. And we're going to draw from our event deck. And we have the tides have turned. You find a strange talisman that fills you with an odd sense that favor is on your side. And you'll see this is a nice one-shot that I will be able to use when we get downstairs. So this, again, is going quite well. All right. Then I'm here. Oh, that was stupid. I drew this thing just assuming I had an event. It might be a treasure. So I guess if it's... Well, I will just shuffle this back into the deck and eat losing something good on top if this is a treasure. No, it's not. It is an event, so my bizarre cheating worked out for me there. I can heal up 1 by clearing the map, and I go downstairs. So here we are. We are back, and again, this is just a very sprawling map. We can barely see our initiative over here. But so where we are, we have all set up. I'm trying to get here before this grunt, which you cannot even see. He's 1 square off the screen, gets all the way around. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 more turns to get there. And I am all the way over here. And I have some archers and a caster and a brute in my way. And I just really think that all I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a run for it. I'm going to actually try. Well, I should probably kill something, because killing something would allow me to level up to level 2, which gives me the extra action, so it might be worth doing. But for the most part, I'm just going to try to book it and get there. So activated right away, we're going to have these archers are going to be activated, and this caster is also going to be activated right away. I don't think this brute's going to be activated. But yeah, so we're just going for it as fast as I possibly can. And I'm in a decent position. The caster's going to go first, then the brute, then Eileen. And Eileen, importantly, is in the movement position, which with her flight ability is what I think is going to allow me to do this. If I can make my way through this gauntlet without getting killed. Then Kira in the defense position, then the grunt, then the archer. Here we go. So the caster is going to get to go first, and it's going to come after me, and I will bring it that way. But that's all it's going to do. The brute does nothing. Then, oh gosh, I don't like that. It's Eileen's turn right away. I wish I could have Kira go, and I think, actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop Eileen all the way down to the bottom. This might be a mistake, but I don't think so. So now both Kira and Eileen are in the free movement. I'm going to have Kira just go step, step. Again, she has dodge, so she's dodging their attack. So I guess she's stepping and maybe doing a little backflip there, flipping around. I don't know. So she's going to step up there, and now she's got 2 actions left, and she's just going to blast them with her tidal wave. And again, really, I'm looking for crits, but I'll take a kill. That's fine. And that's going to kill one and knock the other one down. Boom, boom. Which puts Kira to 3. And I'm just going to have her try to finish him off, which is going to make a spawn, but I think that's going to be the right choice. And that is 2 hits with no armor. That will kill this other archer, which levels Kira up, puts Eileen to 3, and we get a single spawn. And you'll see we just pulled 3 more archers right there. And luckily for me, Kira still has her tidal wave, and she just got another action. So if I can pull another crit, I am in a good spot. Whew, got a crit, and I killed another one. So now I gotta be a little bit careful here. I really do not want to level up again. That would be horrible. Now Eileen's turn. Nope, sorry. The grunt gets to go. He gets 1 step closer. The archers get to go. They will stand up. Then Eileen gets to go. So I didn't get to do exactly what I want to do, which was kind of get through there, but that's okay. I'll go 1, 2. No, because I get shot. I'm going to go 1, 2. Then I'm going to use my stabby dagger and see if I can't put one of them down. So I get 4 dice of stabby dagger goodness. Boom! Whoa, look at that. That is a slaughter. That takes that one out. 1 action left, but she just leveled up also, so I now have 2 more actions. So let's see if I can't stabby dagger away the other one. And 1, 2, 3. Let's just see where we go. So 3 damage on the archer, which means Eileen now has 5 XP, and that, in theory, will be the last attack I make with her. Well, maybe not. I'm going to take it a little bit slow. I'm just going to move her up 1. And I'm just going to count on the fact that I can, next turn, if I don't get blocked, I can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So if I can do that and actually get through all those hits, then this is over. Like, it's just that simple. Now, I suppose it's possible that the game intends for you to get both or all of your characters over there, but you know, Eileen is an assassin, and it says catch him, and I feel like Eileen can take out 1 grunt. So I'm going to go with that. That's going to be my plan. It's a little bit risky because I have a gauntlet to go through, but we're going to see if we can do that. I'm going to see if I can somehow get Kira up and through there to kind of pave the way for me. All right, so here we go. Top of the round. The caster's going to move. Boom. That's all he's going to do. So I think I made the right choice not stepping out. So no damage being done. Brute. Now the brute can see, and so the brute is going to move forward. So I guess we're going to have the brute keep coming so I can get through here. This plan is feeling less and less good every moment that I think about this, but I'm committed. I think it's the only way I can do this. So here comes Kira stepping out. 1 action. Then she's going to shoot at that caster and see if she can knock it down. And she cannot. That actually does nothing. Her first action, because that was a free movement, so she shoots again this time, she will actually do 2 damage and knock it down, which doesn't kill it, which is probably a good thing. So that was her second action. She has 1 more. I'm just going to have her, boom, step up right there. Done. The grunt steps onto the map for us. You can see he's getting closer and closer. The archers can now, oh shoot, I didn't realize this. They can now see Kira. Oh, shoot. That's not good, because that means Kira's taking 4 damage. But luckily, she does have 4 dice of defense. So here we go. Ooh, look at that. I blocked 3 right off. 4. Nothing. What you got? All Matrix style. All right, now we're to Eileen. So now it's her turn. Let's see what I can do. Now she has +1 movement for the winged helm, and she can fly. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm dodging there. I just have to dodge one, but she only has 2 defense. So I take 1 damage. Not good, not good. But she still has 4 hit points left because she does have that winged helm. So that is her free action. Only issue is that brute that is in the way. I need it to move out of the way. So I guess I can't get too far ahead. So I guess what I will do is I will just kill this caster here. Might as well get it out of there. And so I get 3 dice because of the miasma. And that will be enough to kill the caster, which puts Eileen to 6. Oh, it might have been a mistake because I removed the caster from the list. So we will see if that becomes a poor choice or not. And then, as 1 action, my second action, I'm going to shoot with my flintlock. Because maybe I can knock this brute down. That'll be my plan. If I can knock it down, I'll run past it. So that's my new plan. So I'm going to shoot it. I get 6 dice because I am in the attack position now. And, oh, no crits at all. That's the absolute worst thing that could possibly happen there. And the brute has 3 defense, so I do nothing. And I'm going to shoot it again. Because I think, no, I'm not going to shoot it again. This is horrible. I'm just going to go 1. I'm just going to move right here to get a little bit closer to everything. And we're going to see what happens. Oh, I don't like this. So here comes the brute. Steps up 1. Done. Then we have Kira, who I'm going to hit right here. She's now in the attack position, so I'm going to hit them with the tidal wave and see if I can just knock them down. And I cannot, but I did kill one, which is not what I wanted to do. Which puts Kira to 6. And I will attack again. And I just killed it outright. It's a lot of crits, though. You see right there. Which puts Kira to 7. And then that leaves her with 1 action. So I'm just going to step out of the water right there, and that is it for her. So I've killed all of the archers, which puts Eileen to the defense position, which is probably a good spot for her to be. Here comes the grunt, getting closer. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm feeling like I'm going to make it. So I think if I am as smart as I think I am, what I want to do is shoot it. If I shoot this brute and get a crit, because my flintlock causes knockdown if I get a crit, but knocks me down if I get no hits whatsoever, then I'll be able to just go 1, 2, 3, 1, and just run right by it, and that is the end of this mission, the fastest ever. So that's what I'm going to do. Eileen is in the defense position. I get 5 dice for my flintlock of 4 and my gloves. Here we go for the game. There it is. So I got 2 hits, which doesn't penetrate the armor of the brute, which has 3, but it does knock it down. Then for my second action, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, because I'm not sure if I can go through the brute, but that's okay. My third action, 1, 2, 3. Boom! And done. Dominated this quest. Just absolutely dominated it. And so I think that's it. I don't think Kira has to get there, because I got there before, and so this guy will make his way around, but I imagine I got there and I have some chains and locks, and I just got to locking up this wheel to kind of stop it from doing anything. And yeah, and that's it. Boy, after all those really hard missions I had, I blasted this. So the good news is, so first I'm going to grab my scenario rewards, and the first thing I get is a relic of speed, and clearly that has to go to Eileen. And so as you can see, what that does is it's going to give her another HP, and with her winged helm, she's going to be able to move 4 spaces a turn. So she is just going to be veritably flying. But let's go through and see what the result is. After catching the runaway cultist and stopping him from using the scoundrel's wheel, the wanderers found an odd rune among the cultist's belongings. The rune had a few ancient characters carved into it. When deciphered, it read, "Strengthen these steps and lengthen these strides. Provide my holder with the speed of rushing tides." That explained the otter's swiftness. He was clutching a speed rune. The rune glistened, but not by its own accord. It was catching the light of something eerily shining from behind the stone walls of the passage. Pressing on the wall, it swung open. The wanderers were bathed in the most foreboding lights. Somehow it called to them, but before they could answer the light's beckoning, the passage shook and a growling reverberated around the walls. Turning away from the light, the wanderers could tell if they continued down this passageway, there would be something big waiting for them. So, I'm going to have a choice now. I can either investigate the lights and proceed to fight Elder Bane the first time, or I can investigate the sound and fight Krex instead. So, I kind of know what I want to do, but I will leave that to the comments. Please let me know who you think I should fight. Should I go fight Elder Bane the first time, or should I fight the big ginormo beast Krex? There you have it, folks. This was actually quite simple, quite easy, and fun. I really enjoyed the different win condition. And again, maybe I did a little bit wrong. I don't know. And it also just happened to be that Eileen finally winning the vote this time was the perfect character to have. And I didn't plan it that way because I thought, when I initially set it up, that this running business here wouldn't start until I got down here, but that's just not right. So I easily got there, but I was thinking I was going to clear out upstairs, see what kind of treasure I would get, but anyhow, it didn't work that way. I came down, again, Kira with her knockdowns just really made it work, and man, knockdown just seems so very powerful. But anyhow, there you have it, folks. That is scenario 1.5A. Done, completed. We are going on to our first boss fight next time. Again, let me know in the comments if I made any mistakes, and let me know who you think we are going to go fight. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.